Okay. Okay, we've got our title. We've got this updated so that we can begin our broadcast. We've got the pug, as we're known for our pugcast. We're here to liven up the place with some action here in the Marvel Rivals. Is our video game of choice. We're top-notch pro gamer here, but it's not about what Delvis is doing today. It's about what Delvis did last night, and we're going to touch base on that here real soon. We're going to check out this event because we're going to the dance. We got a little bit professional here with the button up, the collar shirt. It is sweatpants. It's that kind of day. Nice sweatpants to go with the combo here. Beanie, yes, tilted, of course. Room for all that brilliance. And it is just happens to be 50 degrees. It dropped from being close to a summer day. It's still spring. We've got quite a bit of rain here. But let's talk about skipping rocks across another live stream. Because let's tell you about the Delvis experience there last evening. It was a pleasure to show up. It was absolutely brilliant. And we're going to get one quick snippet here. Bear with. Versus the Bluetooth digital, we're going to be analog. We had to finish a mention here. Allow us to connect. Here is all about networking. You never know until you try. Don't ask, sometimes just do. If there's any objection to anyone objects, please let me know in the comments or through any communication by means. Send a pigeon. I love birds. A pigeon, more messenger. Is this flying forward or backwards? We're gonna okay. Well, there you go. There's your bird right there. I got the message. Thank you. Definitely like and subscribe. More so, check out what's all the talk. What's Delvis excited about? Check out the channel here. If we're going to mention, we also include it in the description below. There's a below. Focus. It's more clear, but you could see there we are subscribed. I do suggest to go ahead and subscribe because you want to be notified. After giving Billy a really good listen there, and Kat, it is wonderful to have been on the channel and been into that broadcast. For it felt like it's just the experience was like if you had gotten backstage passes to, and to be, it's more personal, I think, so more of a, they create the atmosphere, the other viewers are leaving comments, and if I don't know if those are still included on the episode to where you can go ahead and click on the live tab, and for his channel or for their channel, yeah, Billy is freaking out with Billy Hume, and that's this is 7. Did they extend it? Did they extend the event? Okay, the event was down with one less than 1 day. If the dance is remaining for everyone's to claim and preview, this is the free reward. You get a Wolverine costume there. And Logan has never been so dapper, so plenty of time. Okay, whew, no sweat off our brow. But check this out. Give them a like, give them a listen real quick. Check out their channel. It's in the description once again. We're getting plugged in here. Analog versus Bluetooth. Can we give them a quick listen? Let's just go into that episode we mentioned, May 21st. Look at every Wednesday. I believe I mentioned there was a 3 p.m. and it may be Pacific time. There may be Yeah, some difference depending or based on your time zone. Let me allow us to make sure we are loud and clear. Okay. Often we go mute. We'll go 27 minutes into a video or to a broadcast, and then before we realize the microphone was mute. And often this microphone might not even be in action, but we're using it anyway. So if you see any of our shorts there, I'm talking into this microphone and explaining. Here is a perfect example. You found this short where I explain that I do not have a patent for this brilliant origami masterpiece here. That is, I believe this is the future of what they're going to be putting in the store for a, hold on, get right back to the channel, the mention here. It's worth mentioning, and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a short broadcast today because I'm just smitten with music, and more so than hearing the competitive, took my competitive edge away. I'm energized. I'm ready to do some housework, you know. Got some gardening too. Got some cooking with Elvis. Got some stickers. Let's give us some new stickers today, but we'll get there. The patent, 5 pages turned into 3 pages. 8 by 11s, no more. Alternating. Page 1. 8 by, with billfolds, mind you, like a wallet. 8 by, from 11. The 8 is the wide, so 8 turned into, say, 12 by 11, I'm guessing. Now your page 2 is your standard 8 by 11 sheet. And then alternating once again, page 3. So we're going prime numbers on the, yep, you got it. Odd numbers on the, yeah, it's not necessarily prime. 8 by a 12 there. With the side flap, and we're writing notes. We're utilizing that space now. We had to mention again, give it a listen. Oh, onto that channel we mentioned. And that stream from 12 hours ago. We don't want necessarily to hear. Ooh, there we go. We got sound. Wow, we got too much sound. Skip. I'm trying to go ad free here. We got a feedback, and it's the microphone check. Yeah, we're kind of fumbling through here. Yeah, you're in the mix often here on the podcast. There is a Delvis here. Fumblebee. Sometimes you got an idea there that light bulb is on. It's on today. We're going to get through this. Bear with. I want to hear the sound without blowing out the speaker box. Okay, we got the sound. That's about where we want it. We're going to get right into some, where we showed up, there was a lot of energy. I heard a good mix. This is a good, like, mashup. Mind you, the artist here, the musical talent, I'm very impressed, and it's entertaining to watch. Lap guitar, a keyboard, tambourines I hadn't heard in a long, or even seen a tambourine in a while. I imagine there's more equipment than there is in this one episode. So again, take a look at the channel and subscribe. Like several videos like we might, and then we got to save this one because the comments were just comical. Everyone was having a good time. It was great. It was like showing up to a concert. But here you go. Give it a listen. I just to make sure it was enough. Let's get to a whole music segment. Okay. How's this sound? Yeah. What? I didn't hear this part. There we go. That's overlapping that sound. It sounded like a entire orchestra just
gotta stretch it.
Squeezed into a phone booth. There were sounds often mentioned. Oh, comedy. comments had me rolling on the floor. I was laughing. I was cheek to cheek. I was tearing up from laughter. When it hurts you in the back here, behind the ears. This sounds so good. Maybe it's not for everyone, but if you like some 80s like synthwave sound, or this is future time machine stuff here. That's what I think it was. It sounded like a Jacobite steam train. At some point, it's like choo 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 choo. It was the Irish bit at the end. Stay tuned for at the very end of the whole stream there. Yeah, mind you, it's 7. They reached 7 hours. So big shout out to Billy and Kat for that. That was a wonderful experience. Maybe that first among many times there we might show up. There you have it. That was a solid sample. I'll give you at least a minute of that. And then okay, let's get into what we do. Of course, always we're gonna run a quick match and just get at least one progress on. We finished all 3 of there, and now do we have? It's a matter of getting the coins. We got X coins, and then we just open these, draw gifts from the Hellfire Trading Company. Now, if you're familiar with Marvel Comics, the Hellfire Club existed of many villains, one being like Sebastian Shaw. And at one point it was the White Queen there is the Emma Frost. Pyro, I want to say. Some of the Evil Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, was it? Led by Magneto. So, of course, you've got your whole lineup here of heroes and heroes, anti-heroes. Venom's a perfect example. Let's take a look at Venom here. And we've got to rearrange our Venom because here, bright orange, caution, alerts everyone when you're nearby. And mind you, this is 6v6, so it's almost like a dodgeball. If you've got an advantage or paintball and you can take cover and you can utilize your costume as your camouflage, as your vest. You're covered in oak leaves, some pattern sprayed on you that blends in colors with the background. So here we go. A lot of his maps that we might run, like Clintar, for example. This is a symbiote world that's crawling with this symbiote there. Anyone's familiar with Venom? It's a sentient kind of entity, one host, parasitic, but it wraps and empowers Eddie Brock to be much like Spidey. Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man does whatever Spider can. Spidey and Friends. Spider-Man and Friends? The original. And we got the Rock On. Alright, hold the applause. Autographs after this episode. That's the one right there. Will we even run a match, or are we just going jib jab? That was a quick jib jab. All about a jib jab. If this indeed got extended, we are in no rush to necessarily get through collecting. What are we covering here? Let's move the camera to below, to above. It's complete all Act 2 missions to unlock. Really? Progress 3 is free. It's all claiming it. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do some scratch offs. We're here to complete this. We may have already completed, or we're going to see what's left. That does say 7 days and 18 hours. So the update that we had to wait for took that long. That's okay. We were really trying to gather our skills and progress here and improve. Some actual did an edit, created a movie. Had to combine a couple things together to make something of it. Hopefully you find it. It was a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, it's rather special to me. Yes, but Kala short sweet. I tell you, using this is the future of notebooks. They're gonna see them at your local grocer. Skipping rocks across another live stream. Yes. Check out again. The that symbol. It's only check your YouTube. They're also on Twitch. and Discord. They have a Patreon. But freaking out with Billy Hume, Hume, if we're doing that properly. Cat's voice is superb. It's pleasant to listen to the clarity, right? And Billy just impresses uh, with it's something I find unique, and the amount of talent he puts into and collaborations with. It sounds like many artists. He goes in now as we're anticipating a bluegrass session in the near future. Probably like a week from less than a week from today. Uh, just a boom, mind blowing. It's some like sound engineering. I'm taken back by how you can navigate through the software and then plug and play everything of your equipment, your instruments. I know. Oh, just left a comment. Someone from Relic of Maui. Well, another viewer to elaborate when they say all the time in the world, right? I know. What to say? Like it was funny earlier. I was just thinking of quotes. One here being yeah. There's always some form. Yeah. No, it was best what I even left on the page there. But basically, there's always some form of light. We exist as light in the tunnel, through the tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel. So yes, absolutely, we are the light. And if that's part of the equation for time and space, light and matter, so we matter. There we go. I got notes everywhere. Was this folded in half? That's where the other night note I might have, and again from a great book here, Dono. We're gonna catch up with Dono. They found us on our here is it Lunar Severance we're on. I have to not necessarily accept, but let's let them know we're whoa, we got a whole bunch of things going on here. Our faction, our rivals faction. It's dodgeball. We signed up. We want to join the tournament. We play ranked. We're competitive. Sorry, Dono. I'll find you, bro. Here we go. And Wizards on. Big shout out to both these players. Oh, they won't. Okay. No hard feelings. Catch you on the flip side, Dono. Here, just one more mention of a quote we came up with, but probably heard it from our ancestors. Might not appreciate them for what they have done, but for what they may eventually become or have become already. Some of we make say some uh when you make your mistakes and you have your regret, but you improve on your life and your lifestyle changes, you become a better person. That's what everyone appreciates. That's why we're here. We want to make a difference. We want to be like one of those positive influence. Maybe we just want to know what it's like to be in a space that feels lonely and no one's around to listen or hear your thoughts or leave your comments below. I pay attention. I'll react. This is it was demonstrated well played. Tuning into with watching Billy Hume and Kat. They're very attentive to the chat because it's a live chat when you do a broadcast, and why we couldn't wait to get some of the equipment here, a camera, a microphone, and we include music. We do things like that. We include stickers because we consider ourselves a podcast. Pick up groups when you play multiplayer, and if to be cool, the cool cat here, but we got the cool dog with the hat back. We got the beach. This would be perfect for a rainy day. This pug's got the right hat. Yeah. Now, we're out of coffee. All out of coffee. It's got butter in it. You see on the side of maybe you see it in there a little bit. That's Irish butter. That's really good in your coffee, by the way. Hey, Mom, is the coffee maker still plugged in? It's cooled down now. It's all chunky butter. It's nice when it's dissolved and melted and when it's hot coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh, now I don't want to see this anymore. A donut now? I got coffee and no donut. What's this one here? Off into space. We're talking space and time and a slice of pizza. All right. So that's a funny comment. There was many comedians in the live chat, and one mentioned if the sound of pizza sounded good, but then asked Kat, "Can Billy work on my pizza to make it sound better?" And the reply or response was something like, he's only good at making it disappear, and only in person." I was like, I totally get that. I was like, I'll eat pizza anytime, any day of the week, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And oh, they use it just like we use the word beach, please. There was a video we said we got an ant problem, and we try so loosely to say beach, and I hope it sounds like beach to you, but we're all we're all fancied up. It's a TikTok filter. But we look good. So tune into that one. Check us out there. Meanwhile, okay, it's I think I'm signing out already. Quickest, shortest, a lot of effort put into this. It was mostly just wanting to just shout out and would say oh, it's who do you know? It's word of mouth. So we're networking, and meanwhile I'm like I'm always I love helping people. I'm a team player, so if I can help anyone else get more subscribers and more likes and views through their channel, often streaming also, like that's some passion. What I admire what we all do, and I'm not so much taking their example, but when I show up, I'm like, oh, this is something I've tried or something I'm doing, because I'm kind of like not from the book reading it, want to be unique, want to be creative. That's part of being an artist, and there's a lot of things we can do. Maybe we can sketch, we can draw stuff, but we love primarily we play in this game. And let me tell you, it's been a blast. I can recall, say, as far as back in 2006 on Xbox 360 with a camera, mind you, a live feed going. And as best as Motorola's had at the time, I'll use those as you imagine what every football coach, announcer, referee all had those big cups with the boom. I got one of those for my dad, and we played Uno. We played Uno, Uno, Uno all the time. And if he will, believe it or not, being the top 200 in the world and talking, I created his good account there. His name was Pukonyu. Pukonyu. It might spell it. If you look at the spelling, it says Pukonu, which is neat because it's kind of got Uno in there. I didn't even realize that until now. Pukonyu though, that's that's Hawaiian. Is it Hawaiian for Bert? So big shout out there. On to this day, lives on legendary Pukonyu. So yeah, on that note, I got a shout out there. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee. Till next time, peace.